Major General Yon Sena is the highest-ranking communist to ever defect. He stated that while the details of the overall Soviet plan for world communism may change with circumstance, the final goals always remain the same. He outlined 4 phases. The first 2 phases dealt with the preparation and struggle for so-called peaceful coexistence with international socialism.
News from Moscow that Joseph Stalin had died dramatically altered the playing field. Without a plan for succession, a collective leadership assumed control of the Soviet Union. Almost immediately, they extended an olive branch to the west. Speaking for the party, Georgy Malenkov declared, "We stand as we have always stood, for peaceful coexistence of the two systems."
Disunity would be promoted in the West, and acceleration of social fragmentation encouraged.
Law and order have broken down in Detroit, Michigan. Pillage, looting, murder, and arson have nothing to do with civil rights.
Student and trade unions would be leveraged to exacerbate existing causes of social and industrial unrest.
The time when the operation of the machine becomes so odious.
Isolationism would be encouraged. Attacks on the quote-unquote military-industrial complex as barriers to peace. Phase 3 was the period of dynamic social change. The main purpose of the period of dynamic social change was, in the words of the Soviet directive, to quote, smash the hope of false democracy and bring about the total demoralization of the West.
Turn on, tune in, drop out.
The erosion of NATO begun in Phase 2 would be completed by the withdrawal of the United States from its commitment to the defense of Europe and ending Europe's military expenditure through economic recession, fanned by the magnified voices of progressive movements. But today on this issue, the so-called right wing has adopted the communist position on NATO.
Amendment number 6 directs the President to withdraw the U.S. from NATO. My amendment would direct the President withdrawal from NATO.
The fourth and final phase of the plan look forward to the dawn of global democratic peace. At the start of this phase, the United States would be isolated from both Europe and the Third World. Economic weapons would be deployed to create social and economic conditions for progressive forces to emerge in the United States.
China's Belt and Road Initiative, shifting the world's center of gravity from the Atlantic to the Pacific.
Ultimately, whatever temporary accommodations the communist bloc is prepared to make, their long-term objectives remain constant. In Khrushchev's words, "We will bury you."